Welcome back to Daily Discussion. If you haven't watched any of Chris Williamson's stuff online or listened to his podcast or a lot of the interviews or other people he's talking with, then you're missing out on a lot of really good information. So I'm going to go ahead and pass on something that I just heard from him recently that I really thought was important and key. And he said that people often sacrifice the thing that they want for the thing that they think is going to lead to them. So for instance, what he was saying is that people often sacrifice happiness to gain success, thinking that that success is going to lead to that happiness. But obviously that's a very circular kind of argument. And when you tie your happiness to that external thing, then as soon as you reach it, then what? All of a sudden now your happiness is tied to that, but now it's gone as soon as you get to it. So then you can't really be happy in that instance. So ultimately you have to learn to be happy in the first place. You have to choose happiness. You have to choose to love where you are, what you're doing, and the process to get to be successful in anything you do. Because ultimately the process is all pretty much the same in everything you do. It's you start when you're not very good, you learn some skills, you gain some knowledge, and you get some wisdom, and then you start building complexity to those things and those levels, and you start getting better and better. It's pretty kind of simple in that term. Although it's not easy, it's a very simple process and just keeps stacking upon each other. So when you sacrifice your happiness thinking you're going to get to that, rather than accepting the fact that you are happy already and that you love the process of improving and getting to be the best that you can be at whatever that thing is, if something happens and you have to shift, then you're not tied to that making you happy. You're happy because you get to learn something new, and you're already in that process of knowing that your development and skill development and being able to be more curious and learn something is already happiness for you in the first place. So I don't know, hopefully that makes sense to you guys, and hopefully I helped you out. Let me know what you think about that, and I'd love to hear, what are you internally tied to right now? Are you in the position where you're trying to let something else guide your happiness, or are you building that happiness internally and learning to love that process first?